Good evening, friends, fellow channel members. Hope you're all doing very well. Happy Tuesday. Oh, right. So, what have we got for you tonight? Well, a normal real ops flight, but with a little bit of a difference. Yes, we will be not on the VATC network. Instead, we're going to be on, we're not on anywhere, any network actually. We're using BeyondATC. They will be providing not only our air traffic control this evening, but also we will be testing out live the live traffic injection, which we had a little look at. There was a video released yesterday on the channel, but I thought if we did a live stream with it as well, it would give you guys sort of a better sense of what it is all about, just show you any sort of things that it does, things that it doesn't do, gives you also the chance to ask questions as well. So yeah, that's what we're all about this evening. So any aircraft that you see around, you can see a lovely Ryanair aircraft over there, there's something else in the sky over here. Any aircraft you can see around are all injected by BeyondATC. They're all under live air traffic control as well from BeyondATC, which is really rather impressive because their air traffic control and traffic separation is probably one of the best out there at the moment. But I will kick off by saying this is only in alpha. This is a very, very early build. It is by no means perfect. It is by no means finished. So don't expect the world. I do want to say that. Do not expect it all to be perfect. This is very, very early access, which the supporters of BeyondATC, if you bought the supporters pack when you purchased it, you too can also test this out. So it's not been sent sort of unique to me. It is available for anybody to have a go as well. So welcome everybody. Great to see some other channel members coming in nice and early as well. Hey, Chai, Cheers, Jordan B, Dr. Magic. Good evening to you guys. Strigo is here as well. Dr. Magic, very interested in this, has been using BeyondATC for a while. Yeah, a lot of people say they don't want to they don't want to fly on VATC because it's scary. You've got to talk to real people. I get that. I completely 100% understand that. This is the next best thing, and if you can master this, then you will have no problem with VATC. It's a great stepping stone, it's a great learning tool, and yeah, if you don't want to fly on the VATC network, that's fine. I've also used this before between flying both on the VATC network and when there's no VATC ATC, coming on and using Beyond Air Traffic Control for their air traffic control. Don't have Beyond Air Traffic Control traffic turned on though if you are flying on the VATC network. That is a mess. Kevagon, mate, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I do appreciate that. Klaus Hansen, good evening to you. So we will operate this just as we do all of our real ops flights. We will do everything as per real world. Just the air traffic control and the traffic is going to be a little bit different, which means we're probably going to have to pay a little bit more attention. I've chosen Geneva as our destination type because Geneva's not straightforward, is it? There's terrain around it. I don't want it turning me into a mountain, so it could be interesting to see what happens there. So let's have a look at our operational flight plan. I've just made this a little bit bigger than you guys can see that. There we are. So here's our operational flight plan. You can see we are in the A320 tonight. This is a real world route, real ops, etc. So A320 it is, expected to take about 12.5 tons payload. We're unloaded, which is nice. Zurich is the alternate. Whoever came up with this call sign is a sadist. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Let's see how BeyondATC handles that. Cruising at 36,000 feet. A little bit of a headwind slowing us down as well this evening. Total en route time is about 1 hour 12 minutes, so a decent length flight to test this out. Shear rate is fine. Expecting 2.5 for the departure. It's the Xeno 5 Alpha with the number 7 Alpha transition, and then Bango 3 Romeo and on to the ILS 22 for Geneva. Lulu, good evening, mate. It says a friend of mine has a CRJ tail for sale. One careful. For those of you who don't know, is it Delta? Was it Delta Airlines? Two airlines have collided at was it Dallas Fort Worth? I saw that earlier and I was like, oh my word, how do you even get close enough to realize that that's not going to happen? Yeah, for anyone that's on our Discord server, I'm sure someone will pop some images in there. To be fair, Lulu, I've got the rest of a CRJ for sale somewhere in Portugal. If anyone wants to go and find it, they can replace the tail with that one that's being chopped off. Flyby John, good evening to you. Right, what we got? Plug fuel is about 7 tons. CNR is 2.6. Yeah, it's all basic stuff. Now, we've got a bit of terrain. Looking to flag up around 50 minutes into the flight. That's where, if we have a decompression, things may become interesting. So just keeping that in the back of our mind, the terrain as we approach Geneva. Weather's looking really nice, though, isn't it? Cat 1 all the way for the alternates and everything. So that's pretty cool. And just checking what Geneva's got at the moment. It's line variable, cav okay, that's how it's going to stay, and tomorrow it's going to rain in the afternoon, don't care. Alright, that's good. Can't really see any reason why we need to take some extra fuel then really for that, unless BeyondATC has a moment. That's our flight route, so there we are, out over the Med and then over northern Italy and the Alps. Looks like we're avoiding any kind of weather as well, so that's nice. And that's our vertical profile. There you go. That's essentially what we want to hopefully have BeyondATC's air traffic controllers avoid as we're coming in. So Rome, anything daft happening here? There overnight, taxiway closures, don't care about those. Wouldn't it be great if BeyondATC gets to a point where it actually reads NOTAMs and closes parts of runways? That would be awesome. We're on 2.5, there's nothing there. Geneva, what's that got? The PEL DME's on serviceable, alright, whatever. And I don't think there's anything else there that is going to be a problem. Beautiful. Okay, that looks like a nice straightforward flight. So I'm thinking then plug fuel. We have got a trainee air traffic controller on board, so we'll just take an extra 500 tons. Maybe not quite that much. Let's take we'll take 5.6 tons of fuel, which is absolutely plenty. Mac and mate, celebrating 17 months of channel membership as well. Thank you so much for your support with those last 17 months, mate. That's been also awesome. Digital content says we need an air traffic control simulator. Oh, they are around. They are around. I used to spend my life playing those when I was a kid. I used to love it as well. Cadiz, is the Headwind A320 worth it to do a decent long haul? Definitely. We've crossed the Atlantic in that a couple of times before. Great aircraft. Right, so let me just tell the ground crew what we want. Pushback in about half an hour. Perfect. So 6.5 tons. Let's hope GSX decides to work. Did I say 500 tons? I meant 500 kilograms. 500 tons. We're not flying an Antonov. Right. I think GSX is working. I can see stuff has spawned in down there, which is nice. Lovely. Say Toga, if BeyondATC uses FSLTL module, then why can't you use FSTL traffic injection itself? Why do you need BeyondATC? Right, because BeyondATC controls the traffic, whereas FSLTL doesn't control the traffic. And FSLTL is controlled by the default ATC, Air Traffic Control and Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is pants. So yeah, that's rubbish. That's where you end up with go-arounds, collisions on runways, but BeyondATC stops all that, essentially. That's, at least it should do. That's what we're going to see, hopefully tonight. Right, so we're in, we've looked through the tech log, aircraft is fine, apart from the radar as per usual. Strico, celebrating 4 months of membership, says he loves an approach into Geneva. Awesome, Strico. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to give you one of your favourite approaches then this evening, as long as the ATC gets it correct. Right, so we've obviously got the pumps off that, so the overhead's all looking fine. We'll just turn these down a tad. Nav lights are on. And just check for the spoilers, flaps, parking brake. Make sure the squawk is set to 2000 as it should be. And air pressure is not yet in the green. We'll get the ATC in a moment. We can of course get that properly. Company message, so that's our load sheet, which should have just come through, which is fine. Right, well, let's grab that ATC then. Let's say BeyondATC is working, and I've got, so most of you are familiar with this anyway, auto respond. I will turn that on, you know, when we're departing. My first officer, who sounds exactly like me, will be we'll be talking with ATC as we depart, and probably when we land as well, just because it's easier, and I actually quite like that function. I like having the first officer do the comms as they would do in the real world. Not the first officer, but the pilot monitoring, of course. And then the auto-tune radio, I do quite like that as well, just because it means I'm not having to flap up and down. So yeah, let's grab our ATIS then and see what is what, and just grab some information.
Temperature 25, dew point 20, QNH 1008, landing runways 34 right, 34 left, departing runways 34 left, 25, transition level 070. Advice on initial contact, you have information November.
Love that, we'll just get the first half of it.
Fiumicino Airport information November, 1904 Zulu, wind 295 at 9, temperature 25, dew point 20, QNH 1008, landing runways 34 right, 34 left, departing runways 34 left, 25, transition level
fine.
070.
Okay, and be quiet. I thought that sounded rather nice. Decent Italian voice. A lot of people have been criticising the voices in BeyondATC. I've quite liked a lot of them. There's some of them that have been a little bit off, but yeah, that's been pretty decent. Dr. Magic says he's also a fan of auto-respond and auto-tune. Yeah, again, that's what the pilot monitoring's for, right? Christopher Shaw, mate, welcome back to our captain level membership. Thanks for that, mate. So let's just carry on setting her up, basically. QNH 1008, that's in. Make sure we're monitoring the guard frequency, of course. Yes, we are. We'll get the cabins and the PAs turned on as well, so we're going to have a listen to those. Turn that off. Switcher panel's fine. Thrust levers, engine mode master selection. Yes, yeah, that's all good. 1008 is set up there, and get the constraints turned on as well. I'll tell you what, I'll let the first officer have the constraints on as well, just so he's got something to look at. Let's go through and set up the box then as well. Martin says the Japanese accent for the AI for Japan Air is almost is it a little bit on the nose? Maxi says the ATIS was fast. Well, you know, the Italians, they're quite lively, aren't they? But yeah, I did enjoy that. So what we got, let's go to our data page, IRS, make sure we've got our 3 nav greens. Yeah, that's fine. Aircraft status, air cycle's fine, CFM engine is perfect. Okay, let's do our init request. Chris, you're getting back into it. I had a while off. I mean, I had a while off when I was on holiday. I hated missing it. I love flying. Right, what is our call sign? EZS, what a pain. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Real world call sign. What an absolute nightmare. Pilot brief, let's grab that. So what are we doing? Cruising at 36 and what's the tropo? 40257. Oh, that's close enough, isn't it? Temperature is 25 though, so we'll quickly update that. Download our winds. What is the dew point? The dew point is the temperature at which the air starts to condense, basically. So if the air temperature and the dew point are the same, that's usually when you get mist and fog. There's a few other things to it as well, but that's the main thing. Right. Oh, what was that? Do the wind request. I've already got the winds. I don't need them again. Yeah, insert that uplink. That's fine. So with that, let's have a look at our cruise flight level, which is 360, and the temperature is 53. Oh, Lulu, I meant to ask how you're getting on with the 777. Hopefully swimmingly, I would have thought. Swimmingly, maybe the wrong term for an aircraft that spends most of its time over the ocean. That's all done. Flight plan, we're going to be departing Rome. I think we're going on 2-5. And then it is the Zeno 5 Alpha departure. All the SIDs in Italy, always a pain. They're never straightforward. Zeno 5 Alpha, and then the NEM 7 Alpha transition is the plan. Be interested to see how BeyondATC works that out, to be honest. And then arriving into Geneva is going to be the ILS 2 to Banco 3 Romeo. That comes in via Saint-Prix, insert, and that gives us a distance of 431. What have I got there? 430. Perfect, like that. Radnav page. I've not even had a look at the charts yet to have a view on if there's any nav aids around. I'm sure there will be. Let me have a quick look. If there are nav aids, it's not on that part of the chart. Let's have a quick look. Don't fly from Rome that often, but let's just see. Runway 25 initial climb, that's what I want.
Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first. Keep your small items under the seat.
Sounds like the passengers are about to come on board.
Duty free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat.
OST is the VOR, we'll use that as the nav aid.
We would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to move. Your seat
There we go.
can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing your policy.
Right, what is our zero fuel weight and CFG? Hey J-Hog, 27 months of channel membership. Have you only been supporting me that long, J-Hog? Seems like a lifetime. And Flyboy John Mate, thank you. A year's support from yourself, captain level membership. Thank you so much, mate, Flyboy John. It's been great to have you on board with us over the last 12 months. So our zero fuel weight is 56.6. And our CFG for that is what, 30.5. Fuel for our alternate, if we need it, is 1.6 tons. And we'll just do our fuel planning, see what it wants. So I've told the crew I want 6.5 tons. CFGs are 30.5 and our takeoff CFG is 28.8. And our takeoff weight then is, we're taking 6.5 tons, which means we've got sort of an extra 10 minutes to play around with, and a takeoff weight of 62.9. So we'll grab the performance calculator, do our departure performance for that. Woodcut A3 mate, thank you so much for the resub on Prime. I appreciate that as well. Let me pop that. Oh, well, that's no good. My iPad's lost connection to the to the casting. 1 minute. This should pop back up again in a second. Hopefully. There we are. Right, so what we're on, 2.5, it is dry, we'll go flaps 1 as per usual, no need to force the toga, anti-ice will be off, packs will be off, takeoff weight is 62.9 and our CFG for takeoff is planned 28.8. We'll go Bravo Charlie Bravo Delta. 343437. And flex is 67. So 1 3 4 1 3 4 1 3 7. The fun bit's coming up in a minute as we listen to the ATC. Now thrust reduction acceleration values. Let me just have a quick look here. So, noise abatement 2, and take 200 feet off these, of course, because Easyjet now using 800 feet AGL. We're going for 805 for all of those. That's done. And then the secondary flight plan ready for our engine out procedure. What is that? It's standard 1600 feet right turn to the OST. Where are we holding actually? Right turn to OST, VOR 289, 19 miles out holding point. Oh, this is a right pain. Okay, so 1 minute. Let's just, I tell you what, for tonight, let's just make this simple. We're going to be holding on the 289 radial 90 miles out from OST. Oh, right, we've got to create a waypoint now for this. So let's create a place bearing distance waypoint to begin with. So based on based on OST, that radial is 289, 90 miles out. Pop that in
Ladies and
just
gentlemen,
there.
welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large
Hold.
bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, to keep your small items under the
And
seat
it
first.
is 109 right turns.
Duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin
That'll do for now, because I want to get going, and I know you guys want to hear the ATC, so I'm just going to check that looks something like I need it to. Yeah, basically fly straight out, make a right turn and hold here.
is a no smoke.
That will do.
Thank you for observing this policy.
Sounds like all the passengers are loaded. Final load sheet has come through. The guys in the back are making the PA announcements. Final load sheet hasn't come through. That's still another preliminary load sheet. Ah, that's okay. Right, well that gives us time now to contact air traffic control then, and let's shut them up. Don't want to listen to that. Right, frequency for departure. Clearance is 121.8, so we'll tune to that. And well, let's give it a whirl. Clearance delivery, good evening, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray, Airbus 320, stand 5090 requesting IFR clearance as filed to Geneva, and we have information November.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray, assume delivery information November, correct? Expect runway 25 Xeno 5 Alpha departure. Xenol transition. Squawk 1000.
Runway 25 and departing by the Xeno 5 Alpha and Xenol transition, squawk 1000 for Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray.
Negative, squawk 1000.
Okay. Squawk 1000 for Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray. Doesn't like 1000 then, fair enough.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray, read back, correct. Contact ground 122.125 when ready for pushback or engine start.
122.125 for Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray. Okay, so the frequency.
Arrow 355, gate 304, taxi via Alpha Echo Alpha Bravo Golf, November Golf Hotel.
That's a long taxi. That's
Gate
not me.
304 taxi via Alpha Echo. Alpha Bravo Golf, November Golf Hotel, Itaro 355.
Right, let's just come off that frequency for a moment while we brief. But yeah, basically that was another aircraft getting its taxi instructions. Well done, thanks for those that spotted. I've not put the flaps in there. I'm sure I would have got a config warning later on, but that's what the PMs are for. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're doing. Xeno 5 Alpha transition off runway 25. Perfect. Okay, let me bring up the tablet and then we can brief what it is we're doing. Grab the charts. Oh, where have they gone? There we are. Right, so we're park stand 509, so we are right there at the top of Terminal 2. So pushback, I'm going to presume we're going to be facing east, maybe on Charlie Fox. I don't know how GSX is going to handle this actually. Either Charlie Fox or on to Hotel. I'll expect us then to go Hotel and Delta, and then after that it will be... Yeah, Delta, and then we have got figures from either Bravo, 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 Alpha, or full length, depending on where they give us. Straight out then on 25, and then the departure charts. If my tablet's going to work, come on, show me the chart. There we are. Thank you. So we are climbing straight out. That's the first part of the chart, isn't it? I need the other part of the chart. This is where I wish I could pin other charts here, but sadly the Avia Planner doesn't allow us to do that just yet. Standard development. There we go. Runway 25 initial climb. That's the one I wanted. Yeah. So straight out, and then it's going to be a slight right turn. There is a max speed restriction there of 200 knots, so I'll just check clean speed in a moment, and then we're straight off on that Zenol transition. Our initial climb, I believe, is 4,000 feet. Sometimes it's hard to find the stuff that you need on these charts, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it. Zenol 4,000 feet there. I will double check that with this chart. See if it says anything else. Yeah, it's out 4,000. Okay, right, set that on the FCU. Okay, so we know where we're going, we know where we're departing, we know which way we're turning. That speed restriction then, remember, 200. Let's just have a quick check, see what our characteristic speeds are for that. Alright, so in that case, I will fly it at flaps 1. We'll just pre-select airspeed just to be fuel efficient. There we go. Fly airspeed until we've passed that first waypoint, and push accelerator away, and off we go. Initial climb 4,000. First to be aware of then, unfamiliar ATC. Not overly familiar with this airport either, so it's night time. Let's not get lost. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward, the direction we're taking off. We're taking off straight over the Mediterranean, so there's no terrain or anything like that around. If engine blows up or something like that after V1, then pull the heading book, fly straight out, and then once we've cleaned everything up and we're happy, we can push to level off, accelerate, clean up on schedule. Once we're at 1,600 feet, it's a right-hand turn to the UST VOR radial that we've got in the secondary flight plan, where we will hold 4,000 feet over the Med and then probably come back. Right, sorry guys, not been paying too much attention to the chat just whilst we have been doing all of that. A couple of questions coming in. Caravan, we don't have auto-responding VATSIM. That's very, very true. Which Phoenix do I prefer flying? All of them, Woodcut. Maxi, the name of my takeoff performance calculator, that one is called SimSmart. Of course, you don't need it for a takeoff performance calculator in the Phoenix. It obviously has its own, but the engine out procedures, etc., thrust reduction, acceleration values, they are true to life, and yeah, they're worth having. You can use these actually for 737s, A320s, and anything smaller, really. Even things like A330s probably get away with it as well. Okay, that's done. Let's get the APU started up then. Then we can start getting ourselves ready to get pushed and going. Right, APU is starting. Refueling, I think, is now completed 6.5 tons. Perfect. Just check that's all balanced. Final load sheets come through as well, so let's double check, see if we've got any LMCs. Takeoff weight 628. Perfect. And we've got I can't read that from over there. Zero fuel is exactly the same, and the CFG is 29.6 for departure. Awesome. So, first officer can make his PAs to the cabin crew whilst I'm just waiting for this to kick in. Fuel pumps can come in. Seatbelt signs on. What is the rudder trim? The rudder trim is just like any other trim, basically, aileron trim or stuff like that. But for departure, it needs to be set to 0. Now, when you're spawning in the flight sim, it'll always be at 0. But in reality, if you watch when we're flying, the autopilot will, it will change it to whatever value it needs to. But it is then imperative that for departure, you reset that. That is part of the after start flows anyway. So I'll leave that as it is for now. That needs to come on. on. APU is up and running. Excellent external power. You can now come off. And I think then we are pretty much ready to go. So, so what we should do now is the beacon light comes on when you've been given permission to sort of start up. So let's contact ATC and we'll contact ground 122.125. Ground, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, stand 509er is ready for push and start.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray fume ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback and start approved, facing east, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Right, beacon light can come on, transponder on. Here comes the ground crew. Now I think GSX has had a bit of an update and it's a little bit messy sometimes, so we'll see how this works. Hopefully it'll be okay, but we'll wait and see.
Emirates 96 Heavy, request taxi.
Oh wow, Emirates.
Emirates 96 Heavy, runway 34, left taxi via Mike Alpha Alpha Kilo.
That's
Runway
quite cool.
34 left taxi via Mike Alpha Alpha Kilo, Emirates 96 Heavy.
That's really cool. That'd be nice to see. Commander Way, can you check the rudder trim setting? It is there. Okay, so the cockpit preparation checklist then. Aircraft acceptance, that's been done. Fuel quantity is 6.5 tons, that's been balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is got 3.5 greens. The battery FQ is 1008, and that is 10 feet. Before start checklist.
Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee.
Very
Ram
annoying.
210. Request
Parking brake is on. Takeoff data is confirmed. Windows are
Iberia
closed.
32
EFP is
Yankee
on flight
Yankee
mode.
fume ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face
Doors
northwest.
are closed. Not yet on.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest, Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee.
And the beacon light is on. Sounds very loud, that, doesn't it? I don't know if I can control the sound or turn it down. I don't think I can. Apologies for that. Right, so this is where I think GSX hangs a little bit at the moment, which is yeah, which is a bit of a pain. So let me just see if we can give it a bit of a kick. There we go. Tail will go to the right. Ronald, the flaps should already be up, and it's indicated here anyway. Okay, parking brakes released. Master caution, cancel that and disregard. Okay, back we go. Engine mode selected to ignition and starting engine 1.
Over to Tower 118.7, Ryanair 2, Whiskey, Quebec.
Organ, will traffic injection be free for current users?
Taxi for
Yes.
departure.
Yes, it will.
Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee, runway 25 taxi via Echo Alpha, November, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
Runway 25 taxi via Echo Alpha. November. Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
German-
Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee.
German Sim Aviation, so the ATC traffic injection is if you've got the experimental version,
226, request pushback and engine start.
which all the supporters of BeyondATC do get.
1587, fume ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Pushback approved. Face west. Itaro 1587.
Midcon, can we change the volume and
Emirates 96
settings?
Heavy, contact fume tower 118.7. Bye bye.
Oh yeah, there we go. Ah,
Over
right.
to Tower 118.7,
There.
Emirates 96 Heavy.
Let me know if that's any better for you, because it was a
Speedbird 8.
rather loud.
Charlie Foxtrot, stand 613. Request pushback.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, fume ground, pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Speedbird
Okay, engine
8.
1's happy,
Charlie
and starting
Foxtrot.
engine 2.
Iberia 32
I can
Yankee
break
Yankee,
set.
contact Fium Tower 118.7. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 118.7, Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee.
So we've got aircraft
Tower
as well.
1587, ready to taxi to the active.
Okay, that's available.
Itaro 1587, runway 25 taxi via Echo Charlie, Echo Golf, Echo Alpha, November, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
APU can come off. Anti-ice not
Runway 25
required.
taxi via Echo Charlie, Echo Golf, Echo Alpha, November, Bravo, 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 Itaro
Spoilers, redder,
1587.
flaps. And then set our
Speedbird
trim.
8. Charlie Foxtrot. Ready to taxi to the active.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, runway 25
After
taxi
start
via Charlie
checklist.
Foxtrot, Delta.
Anti-ice
Papa,
is off.
Bravo,
Ecam
Bravo,
6 is
Bravo.
checked. Pitch trim is
Runway 25 taxi
29.6
via Charlie
and rudder is
Foxtrot
not.
Delta. Papa, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Speedbird 8 Charlie Foxtrot.
All aircraft be advised information Oscar now current, QNH 1008.
I do like that when the QNH changes
Lima, stand 311, request pushback.
or the weather changes.
Blue Med 6 Sierra Lima, Fume ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast, Blue Med 6 Sierra Lima.
Not actually sure where they've pushed us back here, to be honest. I think
Itaro 721, request taxi to allocated gate.
Itaro 721, gate 406, taxi via Delta, Delta, Delta Echo, Delta Papa Golf, November Zulu Hotel.
that was fast.
Gate 406, taxi via Delta, Delta, Delta Echo, Delta
Okay,
Papa Golf,
I
November
think they've
Zulu
just pushed us
Hotel,
back
Itaro
here.
721.
Looking at that, we're facing these buildings straight in front of us. So yeah, I think we're on hotel. We'll contact ground and see what they say. Ground, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-rays, ready for taxi.
Charlie at ramp 831, request pushback.
Charlie Fume ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Charlie.
Ground, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, ready for taxi.
Itaro 1712, request
Itaro 1712, gate 308,
gate 308 taxi via Delta.
top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, runway 25 taxi via Charlie Foxtrot, Delta Papa Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
Oh god. Oh, looks like we're clashing. Right, so at the moment, I think BeyondATC has just had a little issue because there was lots of aircraft all trying to talk at the same time, so it's got stuck a little bit. If that happens, I have discovered if you just come off frequency and then back on it, should reset it.
Blue Med 6 Sierra Lima, runway 25 taxi via Hotel, November Golf, November Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
Runway 25, taxi via Hotel, November Golf, November Bravo, 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 Blue Med 6 Sierra Lima.
Taxi via Charlie Fox Delta Papa Bravo 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 for top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Sky Alps 1915,
Itaro 1587, contact tower 118,
pushback and engine startup. Sky Alps 1915, fume ground, pushback approved.
There's
Face
too much
west.
traffic.
Charlie ready to taxi to the active.
Okay, well we'll just get going. We've let them know where we're going. Right, that's on. Auto brake and TL config. Right, where are we actually? So we're taxiing via Delta, which is down here. I am going to just toggle that actually, and then put it back on because it had a bit of a moment. So I have got the traffic setting to 4. They recommend 5. I've turned it down because we are in, you know, we're in Rome. It's a busy old airport. Geneva's quite busy as well. Taxi via Charlie Foxtrot Delta Papa Bravo 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 for Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Lulu says this is just like actual Rome at midday during the peak season. Right. So if in doubt, toggle the frequency and it resets it. Now, the other thing I can do here is I'm going to turn auto respond on now and let my first officer worry about things. So once we taxi down here, we'll do a flight control check. We've got 4 right, full left, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, and we've got rudder, full right, and then full left, and neutral. Okay, no last minute changes. Engine out procedure is standard, straight out, then right turn, climbing 4,000 feet. Once we're above 1,600 feet to our designated holding point, which is in the secondary flight plan. Departure is straight out, speed restriction of 200 knots. Once passing that, we'll push for managed speed. Flying flaps 1 S speed. Right, just to make sure this is all working properly again. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray wind check.
Charlie, ready to taxi to the active.
Charlie, runway 34, left taxi via Yankee Alpha Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34, left taxi via Yankee Alpha Alpha Kilo, Charlie.
I do think at the moment it is just trying to inject far too much traffic.
118.7. Have a good evening.
Can you imagine this on 10?
Contact tower 118.7, Blue Med 6 Sierra Lima.
Wind 305 at 10.
That's my response.
Skyalps 1915 ready to taxi to the active.
Oh, I think I might have got an aircraft coming.
Skyalps 1915, runway 25
towards
taxi via
me.
Echo Delta, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Golf.
To be fair,
Echo
they
Alpha,
did leave me on
November,
Bravo, so
Bravo,
this
Bravo.
is okay. This has worked because we were told to take this left.
Runway 25 taxi via Echo Delta, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Golf, Echo Alpha, November, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
It'd be cool if they said follow the British Airways, wouldn't it?
Transavia 84 Alpha, stand 306, request pushback and engine start.
Transavia 84 Alpha, Fume ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast, Transavia 84 Alpha.
Charlie, contact Fayum Tower 118.7.
Contact tower
Bartos, you can-
118.7, Charlie.
You don't have to use the premium voices, and of course you can turn the level of traffic injection down. So
France
it's
Soleil 17 Sierra Whiskey, stand
purely up to
528,
you.
request pushback.
But let's have a look at those
France
premium
Soleil,
voice
17
characters
Sierra
right
Whiskey,
now.
Fume ground, pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback approved, face northwest, France Soleil
So if someone wants to
17 Sierra
write this
Whiskey.
down, that's what we're currently at,
Speedbird
126022.
8, Charlie Foxtrot, contact Fume Tower 118.7.
See what we are at the end.
Bye-bye.
Over to tower 118.7, Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, bye-bye.
Miguel, my traffic setting is 4. Once we're in the crew as well, have a look at that
Transavia 84
character
Alpha, ready
count,
to
see how
taxi
it
to the
is.
active.
Transavia 84 Alpha, runway 25 taxi via Hotel November Golf November, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
Runway 25 taxi via Hotel, November Golf, November, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Transavia
Okay,
84
taxi
Alpha.
checklist, flight controls have been checked, flap settings, config 1, FMA is climbing over
Top Swiss
blue,
82 Yankee X-ray, contact Fayumi Tower
152, 4000 blue.
118.7. Bye-bye.
Radar predict wind shear are on. Eco memo. Take off.
Over to tower 118.7, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
EFB is stored and disconnected. That's my trusty first officer. A virtual me. Hey, Da Vinci. So hold up Bravo Bravo, and then if my virtual counterpart doesn't request automatically, I can press this, or I can request it myself, of course.
Charlie, contact Rome departure 130.9er.
Contact Rome departure 130.9er, Charlie.
Right, so I will request for takeoff and then leave auto respond on, so they.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot. Contact
I can
Rome
concentrate on
departure
flying the aircraft.
130.9er.
Contact Rome departure 130.9er. Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot.
Tower top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray is ready for departure.
Skyups 1915, holding short runway 25. Skyups 1915, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 25.
Hopefully we're number 1.
Wilco, hold short of 25 for traffic. Skyalps 1915. Top Swiss 82, Yankee X-ray Fiume Tower. Wind 305 at 10. Runway 25 cleared for takeoff.
Awesome.
Runway 25 cleared for takeoff, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Okay, so cabin secured. Takeoff runway is Bravo Bravo, runway 25. TCAS, TRA, and PAX 1 and 2 are off. Let's go. So much traffic around. It seems like the optimization's not bad at all, is it? I've seen worse frame rates on VATC. Okay, all is good. That's a lot of traffic on TCAS, and let's go. Takeoff. Start the chrono and turn that down as well. Some mood lighting for our departure. And they're stable. Man flex, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Engine at number 2, critical for this departure today.
Skyalps 1915, runway 25, line up and wait. Runway 25, line up and wait. Skyalps 1915.
Knots. V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Nav.
Fiume Tower, Wizard 7 Alpha Golf, ILS runway 34 right.
Wizard 7 Alpha Golf Fiume Tower, wind 305 at 10, runway 34 right.
Autopilot 1 engaged. Packs back on.
Runway 34 right, cleared to land, Wizard 7 Alpha Golf.
Skyalps 1915, Fiume Tower, wind 305 at 10, runway 25 cleared for takeoff. Runway 25 cleared
That's the speed
for takeoff.
constraint,
Skyalps
so
1915.
push for managed speed. We'll clean up as we go.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, contact Rome departure 130.9er.
Contact Rome departure 130.9er, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Rome, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Good evening, 2,300 feet.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, Rome departure. Good evening identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Spoilers.
Climb to flight level 180,
Flaps
top Swiss
0.
82 Yankee X-ray.
Okay, so set standard pressure, open climb 180 blue. Da Vinci, yeah, my overhead panel doesn't control these lights. It should do, but it doesn't. I've not got it set up. Must be. There will be a way of doing it. I just need to link it to maybe the nose lights or something, don't I? Because we only ever really have that on when the landing lights are on.
Rome, Skyalps 1915. Good evening, 900 feet.
Scalps 1915, Rome departure. Good evening, identified. Climb to flight level
Hey,
100.
Christian.
Climb to flight level 100, Skyalps
Matt, Low Controllers,
1915.
hey mate, thank you so much for joining us and thank you for the raid. You did join us on a live showcase of the BeyondATC air traffic control program with its live injected and hopefully controlled traffic as well. Angus McTavish, good evening mate. Say Toga, yeah. If this is pointing up and you're quite happy with its rate, then that's a positive rate.
Echo Echo, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Contact Rome radar 131.1, blue mid 52 Echo Echo, bye bye.
Right, so just check our spoilers and flaps are all the lights can come off.
Rome, Transavia 84 Alpha. Good evening, 800 feet.
Transavia 84 Alpha. Rome departure identified. Climb to flight level 190.
Still sound rather busy, doesn't it?
190, Transavia 84 Alpha.
So the cabin crew, they'll be released now, and as we get past 10,000 feet, everything's looking nice and smooth for our flight today, so we can get the seatbelt signs off nice and early. Lulu, if the passengers aren't screaming, you're doing okay. Yeah. If you're climbing at sort of 200 feet per minute, it's a positive rate. You want to get the gear up still. Maybe you might want to check you've still got both engines running. Right, that's 10,000 feet. So yeah, seatbelt signs, they can come off now. Jibs58 makes a very good point as well. The traffic you see at the moment is only either traffic that has departed
France Soleil 17 Sierra Whiskey.
or is arriving
1,200 feet.
at either Geneva or Rome.
France Soleil 17 Sierra Whiskey. Rome departure identified. Climb to flight level 190.
That will change
Flight level
in
190,
due course though.
France Soleil 17 Sierra Whiskey.
So just initially,
1587.
at the
Contact
moment,
Rome radar 131.1.
in this very early access, there is no overflying flights, if that makes sense. So we're just having a look. We might be able to request a little direct, so maybe we can just get a direct to GovGo. And control Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray. Request direct GovGo.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray. Confirm direct to GovGo.
Affirmative, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray. Roger, clear direct to GovGo.
Perfect. Right, so
Cleared
we've got
direct to
that set.
GovGo, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray.
On our perf page then, we'll go across
Rome
to
Itaro
0,
2058 1000 feet.
clear out the RadNav page, secondary
Itaro
flight plan,
2058 Rome
reactive.
departure. Good evening, identified. Climb to flight level 150. Climb to flight level 150, Itaro 2058. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Over to Rome radar 131.1, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray.
Bloom 6 Sierra Lima, contact Rome radar 131.1. Contact Rome radar 131.1. Blue Med 6 Sierra Lima.
Rome radar, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-Ray, reaching flight level 180.
Aircraft calling say call sign.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Top Swiss A2 Yankee X-ray. Room radar, good evening. Identified climb to flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. See, he didn't like our call sign either. Throttle climb, open climb, and 360 blue. So when we're actually in the cruise, which is where we are now, because the traffic that you're hearing is only going to be either from or going into either Geneva or Rome, it might not be quite as busy on frequency. When later iterations of the program come out, that's when they're going to introduce sort of like the overflying traffic, which will be great. If you are enjoying the flight and the stream so far, then guys, please do me a little favour, just hit the like button. It does make a big difference to the channel, it really does. So thank you to all the regulars that always do that. It really does help support us. And of course, if you are shopping on either the Contrail store, then use that discount code there on screen. It will save you 10% off your shopping basket, one-time use only, of course. And don't forget to check out our other channel partners, Anybuilds, link in the video description down below or at the top of the chat if you're watching on YouTube. Using that link, purchasing any of the Anybuilds stuff, scenery, aircraft, add-ons, etc. Also supports the channel as well. Yeah, definitely worth that discount code. Save you a bit of money on your flight sim add-ons. Cool. So, like I say, I would imagine now it's probably going to be pretty quiet in the sky, just because we've only got traffic going into or out of Rome or Geneva. Once we get closer to Geneva, then of course, at that point, I would imagine things will probably start to pick up a little bit. And it's going to be interesting to see how it vectors us in with the other traffic as well. Of course, we'll be able to see it on the navigation display with TCAS as well. J-Hog, BeyondATC, it hates my call sign, Easy59 Juliet Golf, they pronounce it Juliet Hoff. What?
Rome radar, Ryanair 2, Whiskey Quebec. Good evening. Through flight level 150 for flight level 180, direct talk.
Ryanair 2 Whiskey Quebec, room radar. Good evening, radar contact, climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Ryanair 2, Whiskey Quebec.
Blue with 52 Echo, you were assigned flight level 350. I show you at flight level 366. Descend to flight level 350.
Roger, descend to flight level 350. Blue med 52 Echo.
So I've just been checking that out. Christian says that we've just passed 45,000 subscribers. That is amazing. We have. Just double check that. Yeah, 45,011. So I don't know when who the 45,000 subscriber was, but thank you to all you guys. That is amazing stuff. Yeah, didn't ever expect that going back, doing those first few tutorial videos nearly 4 years ago now. In fact, I think the channel birthday is coming up. That's yeah, never ever imagined that it would become what it has become, which is almost now a little bit of a way of life. So amazing stuff. Thank you so much. Richard says they need the option to also speed up some of the chatter. It takes ages in some of the busy skies. That is true. Renlin, are all BeyondATC communications in English? I believe they are. Yes. I mean, technically they should be anyway, legally, but yeah, you will hear maybe at some of the smaller airfields local dialects being used, or rather local languages being used, which is no good for situational awareness for everybody else that doesn't speak that language. But yeah, it should.
Rome radar, Transavia 84 Alpha, through flight level 160 for flight level 190, direct to departure.
Should be just English in real life.
Transavia Transavia 84 Alpha, Rome radar, good evening, radar contact, climb to flight level 400.
Climb to flight level 400, Transavia 84 Alpha.
Itaro 1587, Rome radar, expect Cova 1 Echo runway 32. Expect Cova 1 Echo runway 32, Itaro 1587.
I do quite like it when we get a handoff. Just listen to the voice of the next controller. Oh, Christian, have we missed the channel's birthday? Are you joking? Was it 3 days ago? Well, that's it. We've 45,000 subscribers and we are officially 4 years old. Guys, that is awesome. Thank you so much for your support over the last 4 years. I honestly thought it was later on in September than that. Clearly, time just disappears and I miss it. Never mind. Never mind. But thank you so much, guys. That's really cool. 4 years in, and Flight Sim 2024 just around the corner as well. Da Vinci, the whole of France speak French to themselves. Yeah, while everyone else is thinking, what?
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, you're off course. Clear direct go. Resume on navigation.
What? I'm off course. Clear direct to GovGo, and then on navigation, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. I'm not off course.
Itaro 1587, Cova 1 Echo runway 32. Report ready for descent.
Daft thing.
Cova 1 Echo runway 32, ready for descent, Itaro 1587. Itaro 1587, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1012. Descend to 4,000 feet, Itaro 1587. Ryanair 2, Whiskey Quebec, contact Marseille, control 124.725.
Contact Marseille, control 124.725, Ryanair 2 Whiskey Quebec, bye-bye.
Havgard, if you've got BeyondATC, do you need to purchase again to get the Pushback? I don't know if there's an upgrade option. I think you can just upgrade. Someone in the chat will know. I'm sure of that.
Contact Rome approach 130.9.
Say Toga, how do you know you're landing weight in Phoenix? You have to do some maths, I'm afraid.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, Rome radar.
Your zero fuel weight,
to flight level 360.
plus your estimated fuel on board at the time of landing. Add those two together, and that's your estimated landing weight.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, Rome radar. Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 27 left.
Expect radar vectors. ILS runway 27 left. Speedbird 8 Charlie Foxtrot.
Lulu VOR ADF cross-check for nav accuracy, please, Captain. Go away. Let me get to the top of cruise first. I'm sure where our closest VORs are. We've got Grow, wherever that is. And that's 13 miles just to, in fact we're a beam it now, so 30 miles to the north of us, isn't it?
Rome radar, Itaro 2125, good evening, flight level 351.
Itaro 2125, Rome radar, radar contact.
I feel like I just want a bit of light while we fly. I'll turn it off for landing. So we'll get to our top of cruise, we'll do our usual flight checks and fuel checks, some en route weathers as well, see what's happening.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, radar vectors, ILS runway 27 left. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors. ILS runway 27 left, ready for descent. Speedbird 8 Charlie Foxtrot.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot.
Dehendra, why do we always fly Easyjet?
Descend to flight level 130. Heat 4 landing runway 27 left.
Mainly because,
Turn left.
knowing the standard
Heading
operating procedures for the
335.
airline, we can
Descend to
fly
flight level
it
130.
realistically, which is
Heathrow landing runway 27 left.
the main
Speedbird
reason
8
that
Charlie Foxtrot.
the main reason that people want to come to this channel.
X-ray Bravo, contact Rome, approach 130.9er.
Contact Rome approach 130.9er, Blue Med 6 X-ray Bravo.
Angus McTavish, mate, that is incredible. Thank you so much, so much for your support. That is really generous. A £10 super chat saying happy belated birthday. Thank you for all you've done to help us learn
Heading 350.
and get the best from the sim. Get the best from the sim. Looking forward to the next content over the next 4 years. Angus, definitely. Thank you so much, mate. That is
Turn
really
right,
kind of
heading
you.
170, Transavia 84 Alpha.
Transavia 84 Alpha, radar vectors, ILS runway 18 center. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 18 center, ready for descent, Transavia 84 Alpha.
Interesting, we did just hear
84 Alpha, turn right, heading 180. Schiphol Airport landing runway 18 center.
did you hear that we're getting like that Schiphol landing 18 center sort of thing. So it's
runway 18 center, Transavia 84 Alpha.
it's already looking at what the airports are doing.
Transavia 84 Alpha, contact Schiphol approach 131.155.
Contact Schiphol approach 131.155, Transavia 84 Alpha.
Okay, Mac out
Itaro
cruise.
2125, Rome radar, expect CV3 Charlie, runway 34 right.
What's the next back to
Exit
4?
Charlie, runway 34 right, Itaro 2125.
I'll do a check of the SD pages.
Rome radar. Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee. Good evening, passing flight level 151 for flight level 160 direct dock.
Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee, Rome radar, good evening, identified, climb to flight level 330.
Climb to flight level 330. Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee.
That's fine. No fuel leaks. Everything on the overhead is fine as well. No lights on. Right, what did Lulu? What did you want? You wanted to do a VOR positioning check. Right, so we're ELB at 16, 17 miles out now, haven't we? So if we now go to the prop page, pop in ELB.
Speedbird 8 Charlie Foxtrot, turn right, heading 090.
Turn right. Heading 090. Speedbird 8.
And
Charlie
let's just check that
Foxtrot.
those two are right. So the distance, I've got 18 miles there. Funnily enough, I've got 17.1 here.
Yankee Yankee, contact Marseille, control 124
So
decimal
there's a
725.
slight disagreement between the two.
Contact Marseille, control 124
Have a look at the
decimal
bearing as well.
725. Iberia 32 Yankee Yankee. Bye bye.
Speedbird 8 Charlie Foxtrot, turn right, heading 085. Expect further clearance in about 308 miles.
Turn right. Heading 085. Speedbird 8. Charlie
It's
Foxtrot.
188, that's just moving through 188
Itaro
and
2125, descend to flight level 210.
186, yeah, so
Descend to flight level
Close enough for
210,
Japanese.
Itaro 2125.
we'll clear that out though now. Cholty, they are there, yes, they're here. So we can turn them up, turn them down, etc. What's more, you can't see this, but my my actual wing flex FCU and EFIS pages, they are actually affected when I turn these, which is really nice. Christian just explaining the distance, of course. The primary flight display is vertical, so that's with the altitude as well. Basically, literally from our point where we are down to where the VOR is, whereas the box that we do is along the map. So basically, underneath our point on the ground. Lulu says the first officer on strike due to being told to go away. I mean, to be fair, where's he going to go? Jump seat. Ozzy, have I ever controlled on VATC? I've not, no. It's a really, really long waiting list to learn. If you want to learn in the UK anyway. It's a very long waiting list, sadly. Taser says FO's gone out on a smoke break. Well, in the olden days, maybe. So we're literally flying up the coast of Italy, the west coast. We're over the Med at the moment. So we've got some, we've got the Alps coming up, probably about 50 minutes into the flight. What we're at now, can't even see that. About 23 minutes. Let's just have a look at some en route weathers for the flight. So if we just go to our ATC.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, contact Marseille, control 124.725.
Contact Marseille, control 124.725. Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot.
See what's happening in Milan. Cav okay and hardly any wind. Perfect.
Rome radar, Sky Alps 1915. Good evening out of 7,000 feet for flight level 100.
Mr. G4F, good evening to you. Says he's a huge fan of simulation games. Can't wait to upgrade the PC so you can fly on Flight Simulator.
Sky Alps 1915.
Of course, in November, Flight Sim 24 is released, so that'll be different. That's for us. Over to Milan radar 124.925. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Milan radar, good evening, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, flight level 360.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, Milan radar identified.
Let's have a look at those premium points. And did anyone take a screenshot or write down how many premium characters we had got near the start of the flight? Before I reveal what we've got right now, I want to know if anyone knows, or if anyone can sort of rewind and have a look, and then we'll compare the two, see how we're going. No ADC required. Look at that. .126.8, Christian. That's a frequency, not a number. In fact, isn't that the frequency I'm on? I think the last two digits were 22. Right, that's just stuck in my mind for some reason. Oh, Christian, that might be right then. It might be something like 126822. Well, let's have a look then what we've got. So with all of the live ATC and the live traffic injection, I am using the premium voices just so you guys can hear it. We are now down to 166.315. So it's about 10,000, isn't it? Give or take. 10,500. So it is going through them with all of the extra voices. Of course, you can turn it off. You can go to basics, and then that obviously then doesn't go down. Because this is the sound for the AI voices, and then obviously we've got the control voice as well. So at the moment we're using premium costs for both the AI traffic and also the air traffic controller. We could set them all to basic, and then that's not going to cost us anything. Even the basic models I don't think sound too bad. Christian says he's just checked our first channel video. It's A320 Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, how to program the FMC departures and SIDS. And I sound like I'm 30 years older on the old microphone. I think that went in the bin. Didn't even keep it as a spare. Dr. Magic, does AI traffic injection use out any credits? No. Only the actual voices are using up credits. So we are looking to get into Geneva in about 45 minutes, actually. So not long. I'm going to be very, very interested to see how that's going to work. We've obviously got quite a bit of terrain around Geneva. If there's traffic as well, it could be interesting. So we have a quick look at the charts for it. Start to get prepped a little bit. Hey, Commander Bus. So, coming in here from Banco, 3 Romeo. So obviously we've got a very high MSA, Grid Mora, etc. coming in from the southeast. The thing about this as well is also gives you a little bit of energy management practice. We've got to get down, give our chance to slow down as well. Always good fun. So our plan, we're obviously in air traffic control tonight. So yeah, we'll obviously follow their plans. I am expecting it probably to stick to something like the altitudes we've got here. Of course, these altitudes that you've got here, sort of 69, 11.1, that kind of stuff, they are applicable sort of daytime.
Descending via Bank 3 Romeo, flight level 363.
When the weather's rubbish. If you're under VMC conditions,
Alpha Tango, Milan radar contact.
You can go below them. But not really any need. So our plan will be to be sort of getting down. We want to be still above 7,000 at Bilvo, above 110 at Suvel. So as we're going down, yeah, we'll aim for sort of these flight levels here. Valbo, Suvel, Bilvo, 7,000 at Bilvo. We need to be above 7,000 at Bilvo. To be honest though, if memory serves, I'll check in a moment the approach. I think the platform altitude is something like 7,000 feet. So we don't need to get down quite that quickly. We've obviously got speed constraint there at 512. So my plan will sort of be green dot by Bilvo. Flaps 1 then as we get to 512 and the base leg turn. And then it'll be obviously flaps 2 with the glide, etc. All the usual stuff. Just have a look at the charts for the arrival. We're on the ILS 22, I think it's going to be. Yeah, so... Oh, the platform altitude is 7,000 feet on the other side. It's 4,000 feet is our platform altitude here. 4,000 feet. Coming in via Saint-Prix, max speed of 210 knots there then. I would imagine that we are probably going to have to stick to that because of the way the ATC program is running. It will know these speed constraints, maybe telling all the other aircraft as well to hold these speed constraints. So yeah. We'll stick to all of those, otherwise things might not work. It's a normal 3-degree approach, isn't it? Yeah, glide path 3 degrees. 4,000 feet platform altitude. Pappy's on the left. Nice long runway. Transition altitude 7,000. I mean, we've done Geneva a lot. We know it quite well. The go around then, if we need it, is basically fly from Geneva, VOR, speed 180, 25 degrees bank, intercept that 037 radial CBY and back to Saint-Prix climbing 7,000. Biggest threat to our arrival is obviously the terrain. Make sure we don't hit it. It seems rather a daft thing to say, but very, very true. So let's just program some stuff into the box for this. So just check the flight plan looks how we want it to. Yeah, so that looks like what we've just seen on the charts. That's fine, little manual leg there. ATC will tell us when to turn base.
Milan radar, Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, flight level 502.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, Milan radar identified.
12-mile radius around that to help me know where I want to be at 4,000 feet for the platform altitude. Then on the RadNav page we want SPR and GV.
Top Swiss 17 Quebec Bravo. Contact Marseille, control 120.85. Bye
I thought that was for me then. Nice to hear another Top Swiss.
Marseille, control 120.85. Top Swiss 17 Quebec Bravo.
Flying Cube, see you next time, mate. So 167 miles to run. And I think we now need to grab some ATIS information. So let's see if we can do that. Though does the A320 have thrusters, symmetry compensation for single engine ops? No, I don't believe so. It's basically set the rudder, and that's how it's done. So.
Air France 1221, contact Padova control 134.3.
Contact Padova control 134.3, Air France 1221.
Without having to use BeyondATC for the frequencies, let's see if any of these work. 124755.
Departing runway 22, transition level 070. 5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Oscar.
This is awesome.
Geneva Airport information, Oscar. 2020 Zulu. Wind 230 at 4. Temperature 14. Dew point 10. QNH 1017. Landing and departing runway 22. Transition level 070. 5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Oscar.
That is brilliant. The fact that I can, all the real world frequencies are in use. Lulu, do Airbus pilots even know how to trim control forces out? Yeah, because they get a beta target at the top. So we just trim it till it lines up. Right, let's fill this in. QNH is 1017. Get that pre-selected. This is how we pre-select it in an Airbus. We just have to flip out of standard pressure. Temperature is 14. Winds 2304. A little bit of a tailwind then to land with. The barrow was where have you gone? It's Cat 1 conditions 2040. And just because we've got that little bit of a tailwind, I'll stick with the flaps full landing. Let me double check now for the landing calculation. This should be absolutely fine. So, Geneva, runway 04. It isn't raining, so we don't need to do the medium pour check. Apply that METAR. Our landing weight is going to be, what, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, let's call it 60.5 to be conservative. Auto brake low, flaps full, and a very slight tailwind. Oh, do you know what? Actually, no, we can do flaps through. Flaps through with a tailwind. Why not? That'll be fun. We can easily stop looking at that as well. So, I prefer flaps 3 anyway. There we go. Jordan gifting one Easyjet Invalid channel membership. Thank you so much, Jordan, for your continued support, mate. Welcome to Patrick, who is the recipient. Mona, good evening to you. As we are about to cross the Alps as well. Put Mont Blanc in there. And DGAD 090 and 225 for the Alp line. There it is. So as we're coming in, for those of you sat on the left hand side, you will see Mont Blanc over here somewhere. Gorgeous view of the moon. And Jordan is celebrating with champagne as well. Commander, what conditions oblige you to use flaps 3 instead of flaps full? The only time I can think you are obliged to use flaps 3 is when your flaps have been stuck in that position. There is no scenario that would oblige you to use flaps 3 instead of flaps full. It is purely the pilot flying's choice. I mean, if it's a little bit gusty and windy, flaps 3 arguably gives you a little bit better control. You've got the aircraft's got a little bit more energy to push through it. Airbus officially say there's little difference between the two in terms of response, but pilots have their own theories. Danish Pilot 122, thank you for the follow. Lulu says noise abatement is a concern, especially in Europe as well. Yeah, I mean, Flaps 3 does give you you're slightly more, you're more fuel efficient. You're more fuel efficient. You're quieter. You've arguably got a little bit more control. I do say arguably. Marv64, didn't ATC say runway 22? Yes, they did. Which is correct. Now, this is something BeyondATC are doing very, very well. So, because of the wind conditions there, you can see we're going to be landing with a little bit of a tailwind. So you would be forgiven for thinking that runway 04 would be in use as well. Oh, hang on, I see what we've done here. That's what you were asking, wasn't it? There you go. Yes. So runway 22 should be in use. And what's the weather? What's the wind? Sorry, 260 3 knots. Oh, forget that then. I was going to say I thought we were landing with a bit of a tailwind. We're not. We're not. I've just got it the wrong way around. We are going to be landing with a headwind, which is fine. But neither, as I was about to say, even if we had got a tailwind of about 3 or 4 knots, then BeyondATC would still have us using runway 22, because runway 22 is the preferred runway, and it's only when the winds, I think, get above 5 knots in Geneva, with a 5 knot tailwind for runway 22, that they actually swap it to 04.
Swiss 81 Alpha Tango. Contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Contact Marseille Control 120.85, Swiss 81 Alpha Tango.
So the frequency now should probably start to get a little bit busy.
Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray Milan radar. Expect bank 3 Romeo runway 22.
Excellent. That's what we were hoping for. Expecting the Banco 3 Romeo and ILS runway 22, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Lulu, it'll be in my document somewhere. God knows. I don't know what the difference is either, without looking it up.
Air France 1221, Milan radar contact.
So I'm hoping we've got quite a bit of traffic sort of landing. We will get slotted in as well.
Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot, turn left, heading 350.
Turn left, heading 350, Speedbird 8, Charlie Foxtrot.
Christian says as well, I think it's the higher pitch attitude is what you mainly feel in the difference. Yeah, and I like that. I like being quite nose up. It means you hardly have to flare it. Old man, good evening, mate. Can I see any planes on TCAS? Not yet. Not yet. Triland says, good morning from New Zealand. Good morning indeed. Flying bus steerer. I didn't know that. It doesn't surprise me. We're not far from landing now, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Someone needs to Google or go on Flight Radar 24, Speedbird 8, Charlie Fox.
Contact Padova Control 134.
See if it's a real call sign. That'd be cool if it was.
Padova Control 134.3, Air France 1221. Have a good evening.
Just realised I can do it. I'm just curious.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray Bank 3 Romeo runway 22. Report ready for descent.
Wilco, we will report ready. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
A2 Yankee X-ray, bank 3 Romeo, runway 22. Verify ready for descent.
I'm not ready for descent yet. Roger, we will let you know. Top Swiss A2 Yankee X-ray.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, bank 3 Romeo, runway 22.
Oh, I know. What do you want me to say? I don't want to go down
Verify
just yet. I think we're just going to have to go down.
Bank 3, Romeo, runway 22, call when ready, Top Swiss 82, Yankee X-ray.
Wow, even my virtual counterpart sounded peed off. Tom Friedel, good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Just before it starts to get busy then, on the descent, just a reminder, if you haven't hit the like button yet, then please do.
Top
It's
Swiss
free,
82
quick and easy.
Yankee X-ray, descend to flight level 180.
Descent flight level 180, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Looks like we're going down now then, that's fine. We'll leave it managed descent, so descent 180 blue. Yeah, so if you haven't already hit the like button and you are enjoying the stream, then please do consider hitting that. It's free, of course, and really does help to support the channel. Other ways to support the channel as well, you have got links in the video description and also in the chat if you're watching on YouTube to our partners at Innobuild. Those links for your Innobuild purchases support us. And of course, if you're purchasing anything via the Contrail store, then make sure you use that discount code as well. And there's a link in the video description for that as well. Right, on our way down, we'll have to start concentrating a little bit now. Concentrating perhaps a little bit more than we normally would, just in case the ATC doesn't quite have
Milan
our back.
radar, Ski Alps 1915, descending via Osba 3 Juliet, flight level 192. Sky Alps 1915, Milan radar contact.
I'm hearing a lot of call signs I have never come across before. Now, Dendro, why does your Phoenix keep moving to the left on the ground? I think that might have something to do with maybe auto rudder turned on. Double check that. These are premium voices. That is correct, Pom. Yeah. So just remember now, if we do have a decompression or anything like that, we are limited to the terrain. At the moment we're south of this line, so we just turn around and go back so we can get down safely. Once we've crossed this, it makes more sense just to continue on. Jordan, you've been attempting VATSIM over the last week, still getting mick fright. have you keyed up for a radio check yet? That's what a lot of people do straight away. Couple of other good valid points there from Christian as well. Flaps 3 in these conditions is great. Obviously got better go around performance because of all of that terrain. Nice long runway, and we can vacate on taxiway Delta. To be fair, Christian, you bring up a good point in terms of just looking where we're going after we've landed. Probably a little bit complacent here because we do Geneva so much, but yeah, there you go, taxiway Delta, and then from there we're straight on the outer, aren't we? Be interesting to hear the taxi instructions for this as well once we are on the ground. nicely on profile now. Shame it's night time. Mont Blanc looking great. That moon doesn't seem to have risen at all, does it? In fact, I think it's actually going the opposite way. Commander Bus, a good sort of rough estimate as to where to put the thrust leaders to idle is around the 30 feet rad alt call out. So when it goes, you know, 50, 40, 30, that's usually a good place to cut the thrust. But every landing is slightly different. Information Alpha, good evening. Lulu, you're going to find a city pair that is staffed on VATSIM tomorrow. You need to have a look and see if there's any events on. I wouldn't ever say fly to an event for your first VATSIM flight, but, well, it really shouldn't faze you. So if I have a quick look at VATSIM events, let's see what's happening tomorrow. So I reckon... so I think Prague, you can do Prague, will be online tomorrow night. You could do a cargo flight, actually. You could maybe do a... I don't know. You've got Leipzig and Cologne both online as well. Maybe a nice short cargo 777 flight. That'd be quite good. Strody says VATSIM events are great till you sat taxiing for an hour. This is true. So I'm expecting to be handed over to Swiss radar pretty soon. In fact, let me just have a quick look at the flight plan. Where would that actually be? Let me see. So we've just passed Banco at the moment. No, actually, I'm not even sure. It doesn't tell us on there. Company messages come through. Just check what that is. That's a bit random. It's very random. We just got the preliminary load sheet for our flight today.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Contact Marseille control 120.85.
Marseille control 120.85. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Good night. Marseille control, good evening. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, descending flight level 180.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, Marseille control identified.
Oggy! No, this is the Phoenix.
Geneva transit approach 136.45.
Over to Geneva, approach 136.45, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Not much time on his frequency, was there?
Turn left, heading 285, Top Swiss 28 Echo Charlie.
Oh, I've stepped on a virtual pilot. Geneva approach, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, passing flight level 220 for flight level 180. Information Oscar.
Top Swiss 28,
Turn left, heading 310, 4,000 feet until established.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, verify information, Papa.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray will copy information, Papa.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, Geneva transit approach. Good evening, QNH 1017. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
Expect ILS vectors runway 22 and QNH 1017. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, descend to flight level 140.
Descend flight level 140. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. My god, that call sign's annoying. And we're descending now flight level 140. We've got 140 blue there. Upon your Phoenix. This isn't weather, mate. This is terrain.
Over to tower 118.7, Swiss 81 Alpha
So,
Tango. Bye
yeah,
bye.
there's no weather radar in the Phoenix at the moment. It's just the way it is, sadly. What's that? Oh. Thank goodness for that.
Geneva Transit, Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha, flight level 199er with information, Papa.
Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha Geneva transit approach. QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
QNH
Alright, seatbelt signs on.
1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22, Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha.
Here comes the fun bit. Let's see how they do then. So, look, we've got some traffic here. Can we see that? Might just be behind the bezel. That sun is... that moon is actually setting, isn't it? As we're approaching Geneva.
KLM 13 Delta, leave GG 514 heading 090, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
Leave J514 heading 090, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22, KLM 13 Delta.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, descend to flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. 110 blue.
Top Swiss 28 Echo Charlie, contact Geneva Tower 118.7, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.7, Top Swiss 28 Echo Charlie.
KLM 13 Delta, turn right, heading 040, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 040, KLM 13 Delta.
Should we be concerned?
KLM 13 Delta, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1017.
I'm assuming he's on his way.
Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1017, KLM 13 Delta.
If they're going to slot us in behind, that's fine. There's no speed constraints, though.
Geneva Transit, Iberia 34, Bravo Yankee.
On the approach at this point.
Flight level 219er with information, Papa.
KLM 13 Delta, 11.
I'm popping it into open descent now. I want to get down a little bit quicker.
Maintain 4,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 22.
So I'm just going to wind speed
Turn
270.
right, heading 050, 4,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 22, KLM 13
Just for a little bit.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, descend to flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. And 100 blue.
Iberia 34, Bravo Yankee Geneva transit approach. QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
Christian says do a nick on him.
Radar vectors for ILS runway 22, Iberia 34, Bravo Yankee.
Marvin 64, absolutely, it's still very, very early days. However, the flight I did into Amsterdam the other day, I thought the sequencing was pretty good.
Echo Mike Geneva transit approach. QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22, Alpine 86 Echo Mike.
I see an aircraft there
Top
who's
Swiss
on the
82
ILS.
Yankee X-ray, descend to 5,100 feet, QNH 1017.
Descend altitude 5,100, QNH 1017, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. QNH 1017 set, 5100 blue. A little bit of speed brakes then, I think.
Top Swiss 24 Delta Hotel, leave jig 525 heading 355, expect radar vectors.
And let's run the approach checklist of RF QNH 1017. Seatbelts are on.
Expect radar vectors for ILS
Minimum 2040. Auto brake low. And EFP stop.
Yankee X-ray, leave GG 525 heading 035, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
Leave GG 525 heading 035 and expect ILS vectors runway 22, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Okay, I'm going to turn auto respond on now, so I can concentrate on flying.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, descend to flight level 100, vectors for the approach.
Descend to flight level 100, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Top Swiss 1540 Geneva transit approach, QNH 1017, expect the ILS
standard pressure again, flight level 100.
Prex VOR transition.
QNH 1017, expect the ILS runway 22 with this Prex VOR transition, top Swiss 1540.
Top Swiss 1540, cleared direct Prex VOR, cross Prex VOR at or above 7,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 22.
Cleared direct Prex VOR, cross Prex VOR at or above 7,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 22, top Swiss 1540.
KLM 13 Delta, contact Geneva Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7, KLM 13 Delta.
So they wanted us to actually turn heading 035, didn't they? So let's just do that. So okay, I actually missed that whilst I was just setting something up. So 035, that's done. Let's start slowing our aircraft down. Whilst we're level, so we can bleed that speed off nice and easy.
Top Swiss 24 Delta Hotel, turn left, heading 285, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 285, top Swiss 24 Delta Hotel.
So we were cleared 5,100, but then got told flight level 100 again though, so...
Top Swiss 24 Delta Hotel, 11 miles from Petal. Turn left, heading 310, maintain 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 22.
Turn left, heading 310, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS
Not much talking from me as I'm just listening to all of these.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, request altitude change.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, roger, say new altitude.
Request 6,000 feet, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, unable 6,000 feet at this time.
Okay.
Geneva Transit, Speedbird 738. Good evening, flight level 220 with information Papa.
Speedbird 738, Geneva Transit.
So Geneva's behind us over here, that's the ILS.
Vectors for ILS runway 22.
QNH 1017. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
How far are they going to send us?
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, turn left, heading 315, descend to flight level 090.
Turn left, heading 315, descend to flight level 090, top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Okay, heading 315, flight level 090, he's in. At least we're still on their radar.
Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha, leave GG 525, heading 345, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
Leave GG 525, heading 345, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22, top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha.
Cabin secure.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, 21 miles from Petal, turn left, heading 255, Maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 22.
Turn left, heading 255, 4,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 22, top Swiss 82, Yankee X-ray.
Right, okay, so we're in open descent and QNH 1017, 4,000 feet. Outglider to 1 blue, captain dual, autopilot 1 and 2.
Top Swiss 35 uniform Foxtrot Geneva transit approach.
And just sequence that flight plan a little bit better.
Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22, top Swiss 35 uniform Foxtrot.
Top Swiss 35 uniform Foxtrot, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level
India Sierra Whiskey is identified. That's the runway centre line.
Top Swiss 24 Delta Hotel, contact Geneva Tower 118.7. Have a good evening.
Over to Tower 118.7, top Swiss 24 Delta Hotel. Have a good evening.
So as I say, I'm not talking too much. I'm letting you guys listen to the ATC. I'm also concentrating on the landing as well. Don't want to miss anything. Now, I think we're too far away to actually pick up that ILS at the minute. So maybe... Oh, hang on. There it is. Are we going to pick that up? No, we've just flown through it, look. So I am going to sort of manually just bring us onto that. We're 25 miles out. It did take us on a very long final, so might just have to sort of give it a little bit of a helping hand there. As we've just flown through that localizer because we couldn't capture it. It was too far out. There it is, look. So let's get back on that. 22 miles out.
Top Swiss 1540, contact Geneva Tower 118.7. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 118.7, top Swiss 1540.
Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha, turn left, heading 320, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 320, top Swiss
There is
76 X-ray
Lockstar.
Alpha.
Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha, 11 miles from Petal. Turn left, heading 310, maintain 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 22.
So
Turn
Fiat
left,
700.
heading 310, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 22, top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha.
Top Swiss 35 uniform Foxtrot, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, top Swiss 35 uniform Foxtrot.
So let's go flaps 1 then. Speeds checked, flaps 1. And select speed 195. If anyone's wondering what this blue line is, that's the missed approach holding back at Saint-Prix. So there is a max speed there as well, of course, 185. Let me just say.
Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee, leave Jake 512 heading 265, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22.
We should be pretty much on the glide slope as well, although we're still too far out to pick that up.
ILS runway 22, Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee.
Alpine 86 Echo Mike, leave GG 514, heading 090, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22. Leave GG 514, heading 090, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22, Alpine 86 Echo Mike. Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee, turn left, heading 330, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 330, Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee.
Top Swiss 35 uniform Foxtrot, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, top Swiss 35 uniform Foxtrot.
So just looking at the traffic as well.
Alpine 86 Echo Mike, turn right, heading 015, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Quite sure about
vectors
that.
for the approach.
Maybe we'll slow it down a little bit.
Turn right, heading 015,
Flaps
descend
2.
to 7,000 feet, QNH
And reduce speed
1017,
160.
Alpine 86 Echo Mike. Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee, turn left, heading 350.
Turn
Try and
left,
put a
heading
little bit of
350,
distance between us.
Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee.
Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee. 11 miles from Petal. Turn left, heading 310. Maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 22.
I'm thinking actually the
Turn
final
left,
approach speed
heading
might be
310,
better.
4,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS
We've got
runway
11 miles to
22,
run.
Iberia
It seems to be
34
motoring,
Bravo
but we need
Yankee.
3 miles minimum separation
Topspeed
distance.
35 Uniform Foxtrot. Descend to 5,100 feet. QNH 1017.
Descend to 5,100 feet. QNH 1017. Top Swiss 35 Uniform Foxtrot.
Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha. Contact Geneva Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7, Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha.
Alpine 86, Echo Mike, 9 miles from Petal. Turn right, heading 015. Maintain 4,000
Okay, let's
feet
go
until
flaps 3
established.
and
Cleared
slow her
ILS
down
runway
even more.
22.
So flaps 3,
Turn right,
that speed's
heading
fine.
015, 4,000
And
feet
push for
until
managed speed,
established.
start to
Cleared
slow her
ILS
down even
runway
more.
22, Alpine 86, Echo Mike. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, contact Geneva Tower 118.7.
Contact Tower 118.7, Top
Glide
Swiss
slopes captured.
82 Yankee X-ray.
Missed approach altitude 7,000 feet. Set.
Geneva Tower, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, ILS runway 22.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, Geneva Tower, continue.
Roger, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
So I'm thinking we may end up actually going around because of this. In which case, just to quickly brief that go around again, we are straight out from Geneva, 9.5 miles out from Geneva. We basically make a left turn to Saint-Prix. Gear down, spoilers armed, landing checklist. So cabin is secured, go around altitude 7,000 feet, command landing, no blue. Come on. There we go. Might be my imagination, but this aircraft seems very high. Than this aircraft in front of us. Lulu, expect late landing clearance, aka the Heathrow experience. That's usually because someone's not got off in time.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, wind 260 at 3, runway 22 cleared to land.
Well, that's us clear to land.
Runway 22 cleared to land, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Not quite sure what's going on with the aircraft in front of us then.
Geneva Tower, Iberia 34, Bravo Yankee, ILS runway 22.
Maybe this is Nick.
Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee, Geneva Tower, continue.
Alright, well let's concentrate on landing
Iberia
then.
34, Bravo Yankee.
We've got permission. Water power's off, aircraft is
Geneva
mine.
Tower, Alpine 86 Echo Mike, ILS runway 22. Alpine 86 Echo Mike, Geneva Tower,
1,000 feet.
continue. Roger, Alpine 86 Echo Mike.
Just be ready for a go around call. So at the moment, the traffic injection can't sequence the AI traffic in between us. It can for departure though.
500.
Okay, stable, 3 reds, just compensate for that. That wind's just spun around a little bit from the right as well.
Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha, exit left at Delta.
Exit left at Delta, Top Swiss 76 X-ray Alpha.
And do it quickly, please.
Alpine 86 Echo Mike, wind 260 at 3, runway 22 cleared to land. Runway 22 cleared to land, Alpine 86 Echo Mike.
Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee, wind 260 at 3, runway 22 clear to land.
Runway 22 clear to land. Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee.
How about some landing lights? Completely got fixated on the aircraft in front of us. Okay, spoilers for the screen, decel. Manual brakes.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, exit left at Echo.
Exit left at Echo, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Then hopefully they will hand us over to ground and tell us where to park.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, contact ground 121.855.
Ground 121.855, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray. Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, request taxi to allocated gate.
Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray, cargo 89 Charlie taxi via Delta Outer, link Alpha.
Traffic.
Cargo 89er Charlie taxi via Delta Outer, link Alpha, Top Swiss 82 Yankee X-ray.
Where the hell is that? 89. Oh right, 89 Charlie. I do know where that is. Quick look. So we're going over here.
Alpine 86 Echo Mike, request taxi to assigned gate.
Alpine 86 Echo Mike, gate 33 taxi via Charlie, Outer, link 2.
Gate 33 taxi via Charlie, Outer, link 2, Alpine 86 Echo Mike.
Now, I don't know if that gate will exist in GSX.
Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee, request taxi to company gate.
It might do actually. Oh no.
Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee, gate 8 taxi via Charlie, Outer, link 3, inner.
Gate 8 taxi via Charlie Outer, link 3 inner. Iberia 34 Bravo Yankee.
Nope. No idea where that is on the GSX menus. I hate the GSX menus. I think they're an absolute pain. Right, well let's get ready to actually park up and see what happens. So as we're coming in then, what do you guys think? Remember, this is the very first version. There is still a long way to go. It's not sort of the main public release. It's an alpha release, if nothing else. So I think for the first sort of incarnation of it, it's pretty good. Did GSX have an 89? Oh, I was looking for 98. Let me have a look. Oh, there it is. So around here somewhere we've got the fire station to pass first, haven't we? There it is, I think. Stand 83, we've got a bit further to go yet. So if you did like the traffic injection, the ATC, all of that, just give us a thumbs up in the chat. I just want to see either thumbs up, thumb down. Are you all for it or not bothered? Of course, if you use VATSIM, it probably doesn't matter that much anyway. But for those of you who don't use VATSIM, I'm just very interested to know what you guys think of it. That's stand 87, a little bit more to go. It's going to be our next left, isn't it, on Link Alpha? Lots of people giving some love for BeyondATC. Yeah, I like it. To say that it is sort of, you know, literally brand new, this traffic injection, and it's not just random traffic. That's the key thing. It's not just throwing traffic into the sim. It's controlled. I think that's what obviously is the difficult bit. Anything that means that we don't get aircraft just crashing into each other. That's the main thing. Funnily enough, that aircraft that that was on final in front of us, we didn't end up crashing into it, did we? So maybe because we slowed down really early, so there might have been some pilot intervention there, but I don't mind that.
Speedbird 738. Request taxi to allocated gate.
Speedbird 738, gate 17 taxi via Charlie Outer,
And job done.
65 inner.
Right, parking brake
Gate
is
17 taxi
on,
via Charlie.
APU
Outer
is
65
running,
inner,
get the
Speedbird
bleed on,
738.
and shut down. Right, I will just come off frequency 4 now. Engine 2 shut down. Seatbelt signs off. Wait till this drops below 10, then it's safe for them to approach the aircraft. Fuel pumps off. Right, beacon light can come off. And then GSX should deboard. And we'll be good to go. But you know what, I thoroughly enjoyed that. We obviously normally fly on VATSIM, so it's definitely something a little bit different. Like Pilot Scott's just said, there's still plenty of issues, but the main thing for me is the developers of BeyondATC have said right from the off, there will be issues. It is by no stretch of the imagination the finished product. Far, far from it. This is not the finished product. It is nowhere near the finished product. But I'd say even at this sort of level, it was usable. I'm sure most of you will agree with that. So.
Passengers bus is coming.
I don't know if Streamlabs is still running or not. I'll still say goodbye to everyone, just in case. I think it might be back on now. So, hopefully you have enjoyed it, and we might do a couple more flights with this, just to see how it gets on. I do like the fact that we've got, you know, controlled ATC, which is really nice. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it. It's nice to see traffic injection being controlled. Early days, and you know, maybe we should start doing some VATSIM flights with BeyondATC, just giving us a bit of air traffic control in the background when there's no ATC controllers online. And as you can see there's plenty of airlines being sort of being popped in from the traffic injector. So obviously we've got a few Swiss aircraft, and all of these based on real live schedules as well within the last week. So yeah. Is that an A320? Looks like it. Didn't even know that was existed in the in my mods. Got Iberia there as well. And yeah, the nice thing is you could almost go plane spotting, couldn't you? We might have to try that one day. We might just have to do a stream where we sit at an airport, watch aircraft land, listen to ATC comms and chat. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks as well to all of you who have supported us over the last 4 years. As Christian pointed out, it is now our 4th birthday, or was a couple of days ago. Totally missed that, so never mind. And also tonight we've passed 45,000 subscribers live on the channel, which is amazing support. So thank you so much, everyone, for everything, all the support. There's no channel without you guys. So huge thanks to all of you for the support you've given over that time. A reminder, of course, please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. There's details there about discount codes and also links in the video description, etc. Other ways you can help support the channel when purchasing items from Anybuilds, and obviously the Contrail store as well. And so yeah, until next time, then please make sure you have a great evening. Check out our Discord server. I'll let you know when we're streaming next. Have a great evening, everyone. I look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Good night, guys.